Oh, gather round, ye travelers from near and from afar. Raise a cup and rest your feet, you found where legends are. The tide is high, the lantern's lit, the night is bright and fair. A shield of green, sharp watching eyes is waiting for you there. Welcome to the stream, lads, welcome to the show. By the green eye shield maiden where the wild winds blow. Sing hey, sing ho, let the good times gleam. All are welcome, all together, welcome to the stream. From stormy seas and distant lands you sail into this port, with tales to trade and laughs to share and courage as your fort. She stands her ground with steady hand, no foe shall pass unseen. Guarding hearth and story fire, eyes shining green. Welcome to the stream, lasses, welcome one and all. Hear the drum and hear the call. Sing hey, sing ho, let the echoes beam. Raise your voice and join the crew. Welcome to the stream. So type your cheer and clap along. Let the night ignite. Strangers now, but comrades soon beneath the banner's light. Welcome to the stream, friends. Stay and share the dream. By the green-eyed shield maiden, bold and evergreen. Sing hey, sing ho. Let the harbor gleam. Safe and sound, you've made it home. Welcome to the stream. Sing hey, sing ho. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Sing hey, sing ho. Welcome to the stream.
Hello everybody and welcome, this is Shield Maiden DK and today we are taking a look into Ship Graveyard 2. We are continuing our journey into the medical ships and we started it out a little last time with a very large medical ship. We have an exciting announcement. Take a look here. They have announced that Ship Graveyard 3 is on the way and I am accepted to the playtest when it comes in play. They haven't launched the playtest yet, but I am accepted to come into the playtest when it gets launched. So I'm very excited about that. But without further ado, let's get busy, let's get dirty, and let's get down to business. And let's press the button and head into our single player here and annihilate some more boats, shall we? We were at the big yard now because the ships are too big at the beginner yard. But yes, they have announced the Ship Graveyard 3 and it should be more realistic. It should be something about that the connectors are not fixed anymore, meaning that you don't anymore have to use the connectors. They set up for you. You actually are able to put your own places up where you're going to do the welding. So that's very exciting, to say least. I am very stoked about it and I'm looking forward to do the playtest of Ship Graveyard 3 when it comes out. It's not yet available, but as said, I am accepted to do the playtest when it comes in and be available. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. And the outlook of the game, the graphic and such, it just looks so much better than this one already do, and this one is already fantastic. So yeah, enough rambling. Let's get working. Let's go into the truck and we're going to go through the area over here because our ship, you can see it over there in the distance. We have it all the way over here now. Need to drive through here. To get to it. It's not one of those cutesy small trucks, ships anymore. We need to go all the way over here now. We were trying our best to get the upper deck done a little up here. So let's jump up and see how much of the misery we got done last time. True. We were around here. We were going to do this deck here. That's true. Oops. You know. Oops, kinda live here. There we go. But I think we were ready to begin going through down here. Hey, Bobby! Welcome in, honey. Hope you're good. Nice to have you along. No, I know there's a problem with the notifications, darling. And I'm not sure what it is. Only thing I know is that it's not on my behalf and it's not on your behalf. It's simply YouTube not sending out all the notifications that it should. I'm not certain why it does it. So it's not you doing anything wrong, and it's not me doing anything wrong. It's simply YouTube being YouTube. I hope you had a good day, night. There we go. Well, it's getting better. It's getting better, darling. I am a little sniffly here this morning, but beside of that, I'm good. Okay. Let's see, we have some connectors here we need to take care of first of all. What I'm talking about with Ship Graveyard 3 is these connectors here. They should not be like that in Ship Graveyard 3. They should actually not be fixed. So it should be so you can do as you please with these connectors. I'm so stoked about that. Also, the cutting of the railings and such, everything should not be fixed in the same manner as it is now. So it's going to be very exciting to get into. And I am for sure gonna need to have that game when it comes out. Let's see, B. There we go. Okay, we were beginning to look at this level of the ship, but we didn't do much of it. As you can see. Let's see here. Is it lingering in the fingers, Bobby darling? But yeah, there is some time for it yet. Voice just had a crack, sorry. But yeah, there is some times or some days for it yet. There we go. I need to take these off. I think we need to take off the roof in this section to crane out this section, because this section is not really I'm not sure if we can get it out if we don't take the roof of this section, because these are craneable. Ah, I getcha, I getcha. There we go. There we go. And let's see here. Let's see. should be all good. Let's see. Smack it. Only reason we're doing this is so we can crane out this area. Because else I would take it with the rest of the ship. But I want to make sure to get this out of here. There we go. That should be it for the first part of it. Good. Let's smack the next part. So we're able to crane out this front section of this level here. There we go. See here. Smiggity smaggity. Smiggity smaggity, clickety clackety. Always good to use the morning on spanking a ship, isn't it? There we go. Let's see. There we go. Good. See here. Should be all good. Carrying too much. And I can't upgrade the carrying capacity anymore. We are on max on that one. So it's just because some of these stuffies are awfully heavy. There we go. Now we should be able to get rid of these craneable objects. I just want to clean up a little before we do it. There. There. Let's take a look now. Yeah. There we go. Good. Now we can begin go through the rest of the level. See if we can get more stuffies out of here. So we're just slowly working our way. Get another pooper. Lots of poopers on deck. Always some poopers on deck here. More medical equipment. There we go. First aid kit we didn't take. Can we, like, get this lamp down? Thank you. A break. Shower area. I mean, it's not because we need to take down all of this. But it's a good thing to do it, because I don't want it to be one big mess with everything else. I prefer to do so. And also we are able to destroy things, so preferably not destroy too much of the goodies. There we go. Of course, the more we accidentally destroy, less money we earn, and we like our money. I mean, in game, it's always good. The more money, the better. Outside of a game, money has a tendency to cause problems. Isn't that so? Or is it just me thinking so? Let's see here. We do have what is it called? Explosives. Let's try. Why not? How do I detonate? Okay, there we go. So that's all it did. It blew out the door. I mean, I guess if I put it somewhere else, it would have made more damage, but that's a little sucky, isn't it? Only blew out the door. Not much of a charge. El Papi is playing Snorlax at the moment. Remember, it is only 10 AM here. So he's still in Dreamland. You haven't slept yet. You got approximately the same sleep schedule as I do. No, not Greenland. Sleepland. He's never been to Greenland. I know he talked about it could be fun going to Greenland at some point, but I'm not sure he's going there when he's sleeping. There we go. Yeah, something around that. Something like that. But it should be beautiful there. But that's a whole nother story, isn't it? I mean, and I am pretty sure they're not gonna throw solid if you're wearing the proper clothing. And I am also a little, if my knots are getting frozen, I would get scared primarily because I'm not having that much of a knot. I'm not that kind of a lady. Yeah, exactly. In Denmark, we have a saying, there's no wrong weather, it's all about the wrong clothing. I don't like that saying particularly much because I still think there's a thing called bad weather, but the idea behind it is, well, that you can always adjust the clothing to the weather, so I guess the idea is, well, good enough. That doesn't change that I think some weather is bad. So, see here? All these stuffies that needs to get boinked down before we can collect them. There we go. Boom. There we go. Oops. You don't live here. You're not allowed to live here. Just nice and slow, smiggity smaggity here. We'll take this one up. Jump down the hole. Down the rabbit hole we go. We took this way. Not gonna take all of these small lamps. All of them. Because they're everywhere. So we might forget one or two of them here and there. They will fall down when we've done the walls, so. When we see them, we will take them, else we will leave them for now. There we go. So much we need to clickety clackety here. I don't understand why these are like so firmly stuck. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hope it gets better very soon. Know you like your spicy shrimp soup? Ah, yeah, that would properly start it. Which is funny, right? Because sour cream is already fermented cream. So one should think that it couldn't turn bad. At least not very quick. Kinky couch. I don't fancy that color we have in this area. Pea-colored feedings. Yeah, but it's still a little weird because it is already a fermented product. So it shouldn't turn bad that easy. And I mean, normally, at least here in Denmark with sour cream, it can hold up a long time over expiration date. As a lot of other products are able to. Generally, a lot of products, the expiration date is nowhere near the actually date of it expiring. But also in Denmark, they are beginning to change it from expiring at the date to should be consumed before date. So it's like a guideline instead. Well, maybe because you knew the other one was going on date. Sure, that's the right way to say it. Going on date. I mean, it's not like the sour cream is going on date. What happened when one sour cream met the other one? It got creamy. I mean, yeah, bad joke, I know. Okay. Well, we're not that many Danes. I mean, remember, we are only 6.8 million in total. And some are not even living in Denmark, so you might be speaking to some without knowing it. Compared to you guys, we are small fishes in the sea in numbers. Approximately, yes. Which is not as bad as 6.8. But again, you don't know all of them, so technically it's not working that way, I think. Okay, we should have been through the entire level here now. Should have. So now it's time to go smashing and bashing. We'll take the outer layer of the walls here first. All the way around. Then we will take the inner walls after. There we go. There's some clickety-clackety ASMR here. There we go. Sure, why we have a hole right here. Normally I'm very certain about all my holes, but when it comes to these ships I'm not really certain about my holes. There we go. This should take care of all the walls all the way around. Good. Now we are going to drop this one off in the truck. And get back to clashing on clashing on the walls. Hey, Red Devil. Welcome in, honey. Hope you're good. Nice to have you along. Go, just some smiggity. I'm alright, thank you very much. Just a little cozy morning clashing with a ship here. I mean, who don't like a morning spanking of a ship? You don't live here. You can live down there. Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you, darling? Ah, well, it's never too early nor too late for it, so... Never too early, never too late. I mean, 2 a.m., it's basically just normal nighttime spanking then. There we go. As long as it's not like you're waking up the neighbors from the screams and the misery, then you should be all good. That's one of the good things of living out on the countryside. You don't have neighbors to wake up. Up. What the way to say up? That was a little stupid. You can live there for now. There we go. Getting easier to throw it down into the truck when we get the side off. Probably we're gonna need to take off a side. Yeah, same here, same here. I remember some time ago my ex-husband was like, when the kids was very small, we need to live in the city instead because the kids have easy access to friends and school and such instead of the countryside. And to be honest, it's the worst thing ever, the years we lived in the city. I am so much not a city girl. When opportunity was there with with El Papi, and we found this place where we are living now, I moved out of the city again. Well, I know that feeling though. I can also be in a crowded room with people and still feel alone. But I like being solidary in hermit solidarity instead of big city community kind of thing. At least in real life. But I am social when I'm out, if that makes sense. I'm kind of introvert, extrovert. I like being the center and being out and having fun when I'm out. But I do prefer to be in my own little space. What I mean is, if El Papi is not there, darling. I have tried being in crowded rooms and still have the feeling of being alone, especially when I was with my ex-husband, because he was always nowhere to be found. I remember before his gastric bypass at some point, my ex-husband, he had a tendency to make a Houdini on me and just disappear out of the thin air. And I was like, how is it possible that, like, 700-pound, let me just think for a moment here, that 340-pound man can disappear out in the thin air? How is that possible? But he was very much able to. It can just live down there for now. You can always throw it into the truck. Ah, yeah, I get that. That it's handy in that matters. I know that, for example, if anyone is getting ill or need hospital and such, country life is not the easiest opportunity to gain access to everything, especially not if you don't own a car. You're pretty much stuck out here if you don't own a car. I mean, we do have buses and there is the ambulances and such, but then there's the call time. You don't get away to, for example, hospital fast enough. Yes, true that. I mean, it's not that often we get big amounts of snow in Denmark anymore. But when I was younger, there was much more snow. And I know that 36 years ago, on the day before my birthday, my parents were snowed in. So have I been born one day before I were, they would have... Oh, if I was born the day before I got born in 1990, my parents would have been towed to the hospital or taken to the hospital by emergency vehicles because they were snowed in the day before. That's a little fun, but it's not like we get immersively snowed in anymore. We've had actually quite a good amount of snow this year. Here in February, January. But normally we don't get that much snow here in Denmark. Not as per usual. Sorry, just taking a moment to roll myself a ciggy. But yeah, it's like some years we get a lot of snow and other years we don't barely get any. I am freezing my tits off just thinking about 40 degrees minus. Oof. I mean, my tits has already gone bye-bye just with the thinking of it. We had record in a long time here, 1.5 kilometers from where I live this year, with minus 20 degrees Celsius, which is quite a low one for Denmark in general. And that was cold enough. Also because, I mean, the temperatures, even though it might be the same temperature, doesn't feel like the same temperature in every country either. I've noticed that, especially with heat, because it's also a lot about how moist it is and how humid it is. But yeah, minus 20 is already too low of a degree of Celsius for me. So you're perfectly good at keeping yours. Oh my god, minus 26. You are free to keep that for yourself. We're at around 8 plus at the moment, I think. I think it's 8 plus we're situated at right now. So please be my guest and keep the minus degrees. I don't really fancy having them. Yeah, I understand you would rather share it. To be honest, I would too if it was me. But you will have to find another victim to share it with. Because I'm not much for that sale. But I'm sure you can find someone who wants to share your minus degrees with you. I mean, there's some people who like minus degrees better than plus degrees. I will never understand it, but there is. I mean, when I was younger, winter time was my favorite time of the year. Not because of the minus, but more because there was no grass pollen in the air, and I'm severely grass allergic, so I prefer winter period, so I didn't have to have the sniffle all the time. They don't want it either. Can you blame them? Can you blame them for sending it back, though? I mean, brrr. I mean, I wouldn't blame anyone for sending it back to sender with that cold. And yes, no box and no grass is definitely a plus side of the winter. Okay, we get a little removed here. Not like fantastic lot, but we get a little. A little is better than nothing. That's not what I want to do. Claggity claggity. Oh! You got a big yard then. I mean, ours would also be a big one if we were actually mowing all of it. We got 3.5 acres. So, but truth be told, we're not mowing all of it. We are talking about getting some livestock to mow some of it for us. Also, with my cereal grass algae, it's primarily puppy mowing. I mean, my allergy is bad enough for me to just by, for example, at a summer day, sitting on the grass, my skin gets rashes and blisters. Doesn't change that I still do it, but no problem at all, hon. No problem at all. Have a good sleepy, darling. Need your beauty sleep. Not sure how it's gonna work, but you need it. Not saying you're ugly, but we all need our beauty sleep from time to time. That would be amazing upgrade with that much. That was not on purpose. That was actually a kitty cat on the keyboard. But yeah. A tractor mower would be a definitely good upgrade with that much grass to cut. Might as well just spank it down because the cat already took out the large piece. So wasn't my intention to already begin taking it down, but thank you, kitty. There we go. Yeah, the cats likes to game. Also, if we forget to close our streaming, the streaming software we're using, the OBS, sometimes we get a cat stream because they jump onto the keyboard and accidentally turns on the streaming. El Papi's done it quite a few times in your time. I've done it quite a few times as well. Also, why my default stream, if I don't set up a title myself and the cats are turning it on by accident, it's called Cat Oopsie Stream. Because then people know it's not me, but the cats that have turned on the OBS. It's so fantastic, isn't it? That actually reminds me, do I even have a shout out set up for you, darling? I don't. I will do that after the stream. I'm sorry about that. It's sometimes hard to get a feeling with who's actually doing content and who's not, and who do you have on shout out and who don't you. But I will do that after the stream so you get your shout out as well. It's not fair you don't get yours. I know that feeling, I do the same, but that doesn't mean I don't want to support. We're all here together to support each other, at least that's my favorite idea. United we grow, Weirdos United. But I will set it up after. So next time you come in, you will get yours as well, darling. See? I am not here to try conquer YouTube solely or too big to share. We're all here and we're all doing something different, and it's not always it's for everybody. So even though some see it as a competition, which I would never understand, for me it's not at all. I mean, I do understand that sometimes leading others to others' channels might get you to lose a few here and there, but if you lose some because you're leading them to other channels as well, that means they were not really there for you anyway, and would have left at some point anyway. So at least that's my ideology. If you set a bird free and it returns, it's truly yours. We are all free spirits, and things are only temporary nonetheless anyway. That big hunger chunga is taken down. More to go. Soon getting this part ripped down. Need to go into the white room. Taking it a little, one step at a time. Learned not to hurry about this. Only time we're getting to hurry is when we're going to do the contrabando. Because else we will never get it done in one sitting. Sure, we are able to anyway, but we will make a good effort of it. Good. Fearing a little when we have to do the contrabando. Because I have a feeling that one is going to be insane. Yeah. Yes, if you take all the walls, the ceiling will collapse automatically. But if you forget just a singular piece of walling, like this little dot there, if you forget that one, the ceiling won't collapse on you. So you need to take down every little piece of these on the walling for the ceiling collapse. I don't know if they fix that when we get the ship graveyard 3. So far it looks so fantastic what they're coming up with the ship graveyard 3. Yeah, it would be a strong ass bolt. I mean, if they just made houses with that same material, then we would never have to worry about hurricanes or anything else damaging our houses. Got a bolt somewhere. Oh, what place? We got something somewhere we haven't taken down. There might be. Now it's the little Easter hunt for the bolt. They can be quite difficult to see when you're only missing one somewhere. Also because some of these are still standing. Have I been throwing them at the wrong site? Yes, I have. Okay. Tofu. When we get this one off. There we go. There we go.
हेलो, क्या हाल है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
It is a quite satisfying collapse.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा।
If you have a few more storages on top of it, not just the roof, but a few more storages of walls and everything, everything will collapse on you. So it's not only the roofing. It is not only the roofing, it will also collapse, for example, other layers of the ship that it might be above you. So it is quite satisfying. And it is taking you a little less time to do it that way. Less time consuming as well. There we go. So there. Now we will just clean up from where the magnet didn't take the stuffies. Oh. Is it just me, or have we gotten an extra crane? We've gotten an extra crane? We have 2 cranes operating now. Before we only had 1. Or was this one not doing anything? It looked like that one was doing something too, but that might not be my ship it was working on. Nah, it's too far away. It's not my ship it's working on. Yeah, I'm not sure either. But I know they came out with an extra ship for one of the expansion packages. Not one of the packages I have at the moment, but I will get it at some point. Submarine package. The worst thing about that magnet is that it is so loud with this zoom sound. But it's definitely handy. I like that the magnet are able to pick up wood and cloth. I'm not sure how a magnet do that, but who am I to question game logic? I know at the fishing boats it was not able to pick up the fishes, which makes sense in my mind. Boom. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure though. I mean, acid. Well, that could be a barrel. Maybe it took a barrel from down here. I don't know. But again, rule number 1 in every game, do not question game logic. Because the only logic is there might not be any logic. Like when watching horror movies and such, Slayer movies, it's like, don't question the content of every Black movie and such, because it's like, they were killed 3 a.m. at the graveyard, but why were they at the graveyard in the first place? Well, because they needed to be killed, that's why they're there. Next part of this would be to rip all the top layer of flooring off. Take a look at what we have underneath. You would become very crazy if you at some point began question all the game logic and all the game mechanics. Like, for example, the thing with how can one bolt hold up an entire deck? Or even more than a deck? Or in some of the supermarket simulation games and such. Why do a sandwich have that price? Let's see. There we go. Now the magnet is not on for now. Don't want to move the truck down there. Just like when people trying to explain every goddamn little thing in a movie that can't be explained either. It can drive me nuts as well. Also why when me and El Papi is playing together and he starts questioning stuff, I'm like, do not question game logic. No. It's game logic, you don't need to. Does the same with me if I at some point forget about not questioning game logic. Rule number 1, never question game logic. Yeah, exactly. Don't think about it, just let it be. And most important, have fun with it. The rest doesn't matter. It's all about shits and giggles anyway. Shits and giggles, tits and pickles. So who cares we are at the graveyard picking apples at 3 AM if we have fun. Yeah. Good. Now time to begin smashing and clashing the upper deck here. Oh, not yet, but soon. There we go. So sad so much of the paneling is already done here. Because it's so satisfying when we get to peel off the upper layer here. No problem. Sleep well, darling, and thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure. And see you around. I'll make a shout out setup for you for next time. I don't want to take that panel because I'm not sure what's lurking underneath. Hey, Alan Wood. Welcome in, honey. Hope you're good. Nice to have you along. How is the favorite wood today? Just some more. Look at this maggoty. I'm sorry to hear that, darling, you know. I'm alright though. Have some toothache and such these days and a little headache, but it's okay, it's manageable now. It's been worse. Yeah. And there we go. Peel this bastard off. Just going to do my best here. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. And the next layer of this misery. Good. Okay. There we go. Hey. Sorry if I butcher your name. The Alpha Legionary. Welcome in, honey. Hope you're good. Nice to have you along. Hope you're good. It's a big one. It's a big one indeed, and it's not even the biggest one. We are preparing ourselves to do the biggest ship in the game at some point. The Contrabando. We're going to try do that ship in one sitting in a stream. I've heard that some has done it in less than 12 hours, so that's what we are trying to do at one point as well with the Contrabando. I've read that some says it's able to be done with it in 12 hours period of time. So at some point we're trying to attempt to do it. I got quite a dare from El Papi saying that I couldn't do it, so... But that ship has immersively amounts of containers everywhere. And every container on that ship got stuff in them. Of course we have to see if it's doable. I won't promise we can manage to do it, but we will do if I can try. One moment, has to scratch an eye. There we go. Go. And get this one. Okay. Soon we can see what's hiding below deck here. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're soon finished with this upper deck here. Okay, hopefully got all of them except that square. Only reason I don't want that square is because it looked like there was some piping going into that square. And I don't want to blow the pieces out of this ship when I don't know what steam and what else to find underneath. There we go. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Fingers crossed. Okay, 5.
कोई बात नहीं। हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? कोई बात नहीं।
Just take some of all the stuffies.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Hiver i mine klunker.
Hello, क्या हाल है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Come on. Can I please get up? Thank you.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Just clearing out
कोई बात नहीं.
some of all the stuffies so we're able to see what's going on.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? हेलो, क्या हाल है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे. मैं जल्द ही बाहर
There we go.
आऊंगा.
Then we can see what's going on. And just taking it carefully and let it all play out itself. Oh, now it is actually, we've got 3 cranes working at us right now. So it wasn't all that wrong when I said we had multiple cranes working now. I thought it was actually me being an idiot, but it is true. We got multiple cranes working now. Look. This one stopped now, but we have 2. And here I thought for a second I might have been wrong. Just to find out I'm actually right. Interesting. Okay, let's take this one here in the tip. Before we begin. No problem at all, Alan. There we go. And let's see here. There we go. Time to smack down these like netting kind of walls, cargo walls, lack of a better name. There we go. And this one. Okay, there we go. Now we only need that little section of the wall right there. There we go. Then we can take the connectors while we're at them. There we go. Superb. There we go. Let's jump out. Whee! Let's clean up some of all these stuffies out here. Just so the area is somewhat cleaned. There we go. And this. And just come here and take care of some of these. How the fuck did this one end up all the way out here? I understand these, but the other one was way far out. But I guess that's because she, well, maybe it bounced off on something. There we go. Let's get the first pieces dragged off the ship.
आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
There we go. And this one. And just click.
Hello, जहाज है?
There we go. So now the nose has begun to be taken apart. I will, however, be rounding up for this time because I can feel my tooth is acting up and I don't want to be in agony and pain while playing. So, hope you all had a great load of fun. I had. If you did, please like, subscribe, follow, click the little bell if you want notifications. And we will continue this ship later on. Hope you all enjoyed sailing with me today. And if you did and you want the winds to easier find your way to the ship again, please consider pressing the subscribe button. But for now, shield is out. Bye.
Raise the sail, the night is near. Green-eyed shield maiden steers us clear. Storms may come, but hearts are strong. Thank you all for joining our song.
Sail on, brave shields across the sea, bound by tales and loyalty. From fjord to shore, our voices blend. Thanks for watching, friends, till the end.
Fire burns on the wooden deck. Echoes of laughter, no time to wreck. Through waves and winds, we've made our mark. With every cheer, we light the dark.
Sail on, brave shields across the sea, bound by tales and loyalty. From fjord to shore, our voices blend. Thanks for watching, friends, till the end.
When the voyage ends and curtains close, my heart walks with you. This I know, till next we meet on waves anew. Green-eyed shield maiden sails with you.
So raise your mugs and sing along, till next time brings another song. Thanks for watching, bold and true.
The voyage ends.